Hey, what's up, guys? It's Perry here, Essence Curator. Just wanted to tell you about my scent of the day review. And today I wore the legendary Xerjoff Naxos. And guys, this is actually the first Xerjoff fragrance that I had in my collection. I have to tell you something. I've seen people unbox their fragrances online before, but man, their presentation is something else. The box that it comes in, the way that it's done, it's just very upscale, very elegant. You can definitely feel like this is definitely a luxury item. Very different than a lot of other designer fragrances or even Middle Eastern stuff that I've unpacked. Some of the Middle Eastern stuff has got some nice packaging as well, but just the touches and details that they put on the way that they package their fragrances with Xerjoff is just on another level. And I purchased this fragrance not long ago, and I will tell you that I wish I wouldn't have waited as long as I did to put this into my collection. Part of my hesitation was I owned Jean Paul Gaultier Lamel Elixir. When you look at the notes side by side, there are a lot of similarities. And my confusion or concern really was that it was going to have some overlap and I would have a difficult time figuring out when I would wear, either one of these two fragrances because if they were kind of competing against each other. And while there are some similarities, there are a lot of differences in these two fragrances. And one of them, right off the bat, is just the overall blending. With the Xerjoff, you're really going to have a lot more higher quality, less synthetic kind of smell. The honey notes that you're going to pick up in Lamel Elixir is you can side by side with this, it just makes it smell adolescent, childish in a way. And I love that fragrance. But I've worn it a lot, and I really do like it. But just having these two pieces side by side makes a huge difference when you're smelling them together. I will tell you that this has a little bit more of a citrus opening. It smells great. You're going to get more bergamot, a little bit of that kind of lemoniness that you're going to pick up on. You pick up on a lot more vanilla in Lamel, a lot of heavy vanilla. Here, the vanilla is, you do pick up on some, but it comes a little bit later after you have a little bit of the dry down and you get out of kind of the citrus opening that's here. But all of the elements in this, when you get into the lavender and everything else that comes along this fragrance, it's just blended just on a completely another level. There is no comparison. Both of these can definitely live within a collection and have different times. I see myself wearing the Lamel Elixir, like if I was going out and just going to a get together or a party or something along those lines where I wanted something a little bit louder. This is just a lot more sophisticated, a lot more luxurious, a lot more upscale, honestly, a lot more mature. It's almost like if you had these side by side and you were smelling these two DNAs, you can definitely smell similarities, but it's like somebody that came into money and first off bought some kind of really expensive, gaudy car or watch. And then as they've progressed in life and still had that money, they starting to appreciate the finer things and the details and, things that were a little bit more luxurious, but maybe not as gaudy, maybe not as pronounced. It's like having money without having to flex that you've got money. And I would definitely tell you that this guy pulls compliments too. A lot of people complimented me on this today when I was wearing it. I had the bottle sat on my desk and people would come up, pick it up, smell it, and they would say it smells great. It does smell good right out of the bottle. Sprayed in the air, sprayed it on skin, has a completely different characteristic about it. I sprayed originally this morning at around 7:30. It's 5:30 right now. Can still smell it really well on my skin. I'm picking up more of the kind of vanilla tobacco-ness of it now, more than the citruses and some of the other things. The lavender is still there too, but it's not as pronounced that it is kind of through the opening in the mid of this. This is a very high quality fragrance, guys, and I will tell you what, it's not going to be for everybody. It does lean a little bit more mature, definitely masculine fragrance, but it smells like absolute boss. It smells like somebody who's really got it together. And I'll tell you that I'm very happy with this purchase. Just wish I would have made it earlier so I could have been experiencing this much sooner. But extremely satisfied with this purchase. Highly recommended this. I actually added this to my showcase too. So if you're looking to pick this up, I did put it on there. So take a look at it and run through there and take care of your boy, right? But that's going to wrap up this review today on a Friday. I hope everybody had a great week. I may post a little bit this weekend as well, so make sure you like this and follow if you're not already. Hope you have a great weekend.